how to use semen retention for actually improving, right? How do you actually use it rather than just doing retention and seeing whatever happens? Because if you just do retention, guys, and you don't do anything else with it, there's a possibility that nothing happens, or you actually relapse again and again, and that actually keeps you from even continuing the practice. So, number one, you got to understand what you gain from retention. So, if you are currently watching porn and jerking off, and you're about to hop on retention, or you're currently trying and you're going through the relapsing phase, right? And you haven't hit a streak of even 30 days, listen up. Number one, you got to understand like how to use it, okay? And you got to understand what you're using. So pretty much what starts to expand is mainly your consciousness, your awareness. So you have to learn to steward that well, okay? And the best way you use it is self identity formation, okay? And pretty much you want to get to a point where you find out exactly what you want and you're able to stick with it stick with it in the same way, day in and day out, daily, again and again, like a routine. And you're just charging at that direction of what you want consistently with order. And when I say with order, it has to be with the structure of godlike mastery, right? If you want to be godlike, you have to be like God. And the way you be like God is you embody the closest thing that ever embodied God, which was Jesus Christ. Okay? So if you look at a normal human, especially in the world, typically is ruled by their urges. You get really hungry, you eat. You get horny, you jerk off and you watch porn. You get really mad, you slap someone in the face, and then you get in trouble. That's at the lowest level. But a lot of people get very mad over small things. Okay. So you have to try to quite literally be like and I don't want this to turn into idolatry, right? You need to be trying to embody the traits of a deity, of Jesus, of a God-like self-mastery. So this goes from everything to monk-like training, everything from precision of every action that you take has to have precision. So if you just wake up and you don't have a set of actions daily that you take with a big purpose of your desire for what you want for your life, and that you don't repeat that, your life is not already, it's out of your control because you're not setting the direction, right? When you look at your dreams or what you actually want to do with your life, and you find yourself always seeing it as a thought and thinking about it in the near future rather than becoming it right now and embodying the actions of what it is right now, you're already a step into aimlessness and being ruled by someone else, actually indirectly, typically, right? Because the moment you are not conquering yourself, you're more easy to influence. You're more easy to get told something and get emotionally triggered in a way where you're doing something that is farther away from your essence of truth, of what you want, and from your highest potential of godlike self-mastery, right? So this means learning to control your urges with food, fasting, learning to not only stop jerking off, guys, but you need to learn to stop looking at every single woman and just, lusting out of control. Because if you're on semen retention, but you are, looking at every single woman everywhere you go, you are persistently thinking about different women, or you're having pornographic fantasies about when you used to jerk it, or you're peeking at Instagram models as you're scrolling, but you're still not relapsing. There's levels to it, guys, right? You need to try your best to always repent every time you feel like you overstep the edge. But I also want to say that you're a human, right? You're not a god. Okay, you are not Jesus. You are not a god. You are a human, and you actually getting horny is healthy. It's a sign of your testosterone being high and things working well. So it starts with number one, stop touching yourself. Like that, like that's number one step. After that, once you get past that and you've done 30 days, the next step is your mind. You are programmed to reproduce for the glory of the Creator. You are programmed to be a masculine force, and it's part of your nature that you get horny. But you're not allowing that force to naturally guide you if you are scattering it like this all the time. And it's normal, guys, right? Like you get an urge, or you see an attractive woman. It's it's normal, but it's all about the feeding of the thoughts. So, when you get a thought, and I'm talking about, guys, I'm giving you the full precision, right? Like precise. Okay. When you get a thought, thoughts themselves are not your fault. But if you feed them with intention, it starts becoming your fault, even if you're not taking action, right? So let's look at it from worse to the best you can that is acceptable or makes enough sense. Thoughts are somewhat intrusive sometimes. Sometimes we think thoughts, I believe it's 100% of humans, yeah, have intrusive thoughts about doing something that benefits no one in themselves, right? Like, that's 100% of humans. But when you get a thought, this is what changes everything. If you create an intention and entertainment of that thought that comes into your mind, you are now making a spiritual alignment with that thought, even if you're not taking action. And these should only be done with things that are in alignment, which means you're honest. You're being honest with yourself. So this means that 99% of women is not in alignment, because the order of godlike self-mastery is to follow godlike traits, which is not going around with a bunch of different ideas of a bunch of different women and edging, as they call it, mental edging and fantasies. So you want to take it step by step, but you want to go one by one. Number one, stop touching yourself. Number one, stop going places where it triggers you if you're still not able to handle it. But guys, the longer I've been at this for 200, probably 220 now days, and I'm at the point where I can go to a public gym, even though I have my own private gym now, right? I can go to a public gym and I can I'm able to look forward and not dash my eyes. And I can feel the presence of a woman and acknowledge, beauty without being activated right away. Yet my testosterone comes and it goes throughout the day, and I'm able to sort of see where the force actually truly wants to go, guys. And this also aligns with your purpose, what you truly enjoy doing, right? A lot of the times we tend to do things, jobs, 9 to 5s, things that we actually don't enjoy doing just because you think that right now it's the best thing for you, but you're clouded by lust. You're clouded by all these different things, urges, and you will begin to let go of your self-image, needing to impress people by trying to show people that you can get girls to like you, by trying to show people that you can impress girls. All these things, guys, I've been through all of it. I'm not saying I know everything, but again, this is what I've learned from 220 days celibate. And the average guy in this generation at my age is jerking it minimum 2 to 4 times a week, if not daily, guys. Your brain takes a hit every single time. It is a very big issue right now in 2025, 2026 coming up that guys have, and it goes back to self-mastery. So you're going to have more energy. Your energy builds up, your tension builds up, and so does your genuine raw decisions. They make more sense. Because the biggest thing that creates sense, reliability, is structure and consistency. If something is not consistent, it cannot sustain itself, right? So if you feel good, if you buy a product, let's say, let me give you an example, right? Like if you buy a product and it's meant to, this is a portable charger, okay? Let's say this product is meant to charge your phone. This is what it's meant for. And it's portable, right? A portable charger, right? You plug it into your phone. That's what this product is meant for. If you buy this product and it only works 2 out of 10 times when you plug it in your phone, are you going to buy it again? No. Why would you, right? If you plug it in and it only works sometimes, if you have the option to buy one that works every single time, and it works for 10 years, and it charges fast every single time, charges you up fast, are you going to buy that one or the one that charges, whenever it wants to, inconsistently? It's like boom, sometimes you get the idea. You as a man are the same exact thing. As a human, matter of fact, this goes for everything. Your level of consistency with your will is amplified when you learn to conquer urges. It goes with fasting. It goes with your sexual energy, your urges. If you're getting it. If you're able to consistently show self-mastery with that, everything that comes out of your mouth is closer to the charger that is reliable, it works every time, versus the charger that it barely works and it works sometimes. So everyone is going to go to that charger. If the intent for the people whose intention is a real charger that is reliable, charges fast, charges every single time, it is reliable, consistent, and it's long term. Your sexual energy is your force of consistency or lack thereof. So that's how you apply retention. You start with the physical aspect, so stop touching yourself. You can break it down into stages. Maybe I'll build a structure, right, in the coaching program that I have in the link below for you to actually change your life and get hands-on help. Not like that, but with fitness coaching, because another form of being precise with your will is your physical body and pain. If you're able to command your arms to go like this with pressure being applied, heavy weight, repetitively, consistently, like the chart, now your arms are becoming, your movement of your body is also becoming a consistent force. You combine that with your sexual energy and you get an amplification of everything you are. And you apply it, obviously, Godlike self-mastery, and you pick that book up, man, the best book in the world. Because that book has the ultimate things that go beyond what you can control. Because there's stuff that you cannot control, and you have to leave it up to the force of God. But as a man, you have that responsibility. I won't even say that. Okay, you have free will. I'm not going to say you have to do this or that, right? If you're against retention and you're one of those people, click off the video. Okay, so the same exact thing that I just told you with the analogy with the charger, do it for your fitness routine. It takes time. It's not going to be right away that you are doing backflips in the gym and you're doing, handstand, double clap, push up, shoulder, one arm, flat. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything takes time. But take that very framework and apply it. Start with number one, stop touching yourself. Right? Number two, have a consistent action that repeats every week. At first, you could say every week. If you miss a week, then you need to start over again every single time. I don't want to say that, but you get what I'm saying. Then go with your legs. Squats, learn to do squats. Make sure that the same action is repeated again and again. You do squats. And slowly build up a strong-willed force inside yourself that comes from structure. This means you decide before you take action and you become definitive with the actions. It means that once you decide, you decided. This creates stability, power, certainty. Certainty is power. Because if you have a high accuracy of what the words you speak come true, and it has a high possibility due to your history, your words become heavy, powerful. And that's how, there's infinite levels to that. Obviously, God, right? But if we're talking, on earth, that's like leaders. Leaders. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I hope this helped you. If you want to truly change your physique, your fitness, your health, your mentality, you want to stop being aimless in life with this stuff in terms of fitness, self-mastery, click the link in the description, man. Click the link. If you've been watching my videos and you're actually tired and you realize, hey, you know what? I can do better. I have the ability, and you want to amplify it with accountability. Click the link below, guys. But just know that the whole point of fitness, self-mastery, and being guided through this with accountability and coaching is that you actually make a decision and you go with it. So I'll be waiting for you in the link. And have a good day. Peace.